Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with that other team here in the metropolitan area, the New York Giants. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
We're going to sign. Mike, boy, 47. Check, 47. Check right. Share. Young lady. Hey, Zoo. 4-7's the mic. Silver.
On first down, Darnold goes underneath for Bell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season-open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Young lady.
Now it's Darnold. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Dexter Lawrence. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack.
Red 80. Check 99. Hey, Echo. 80. 47. Check, 47. Nice, sweet.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Come on,
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Throwing Jones. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. Blue draw Corkers.
Here's the former number 2 pick, the Pro Bowler Saquon Barkley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Ready? 8, read. Pick it up. Snap.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jones flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jordan Jenkins in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit, right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big.
Check. Set. 30 base. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Lights 57. 57's mine. No chance. 52.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals. All right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Dexter Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack.
Go. Mike bar two. Switch. 50 cheese and Mike.
To throw is Darnold. And that will be incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. And it's a touchdown for the Jets.
Let's go. Touchdown, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
On for the extra point, Giorgio Tavecchio. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive and hoping to do better than they did in their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Interception, baby.
He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but Sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
You are so correct. And what the team and organization is hoping, we're going to see these woes now. But later, when we're helping him with his Hall of Fame speech, we'll remember his rookie year and how things began.
Now a first down carry by Bell. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
This is Bell. And some Le'Veon Bell. Kiss him goodbye. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. It's brought in left side by Tate. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll bring up a second down.
Ready? 18 Gators. Oh, here we go. Oh. 36. Get it.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones escaping the pressure right. Caught right side, Tate. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 43.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
Bang, 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 bang. Let's go.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jones throwing the out route incomplete. It's Shepard. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 31-yard line. Jones now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
General West.
Now Jones operating from the gun. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Say. Protein spill.
That's complete left side to Shepard.
If you're a wide receiver and they call a screen pass, you're counting on some people being out in front of you blocking. But that play was well diagnosed by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, and they got there and swarmed and finished off the play.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Shepard. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Check, 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 check. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Shoot.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 9th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Rosas good with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3.
Let's go. Let's do it.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this battle in New York. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Let's go,
so flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I side with you on this one. Here's the crack call.
Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. He was the leading receiver for the Jets a season ago. Robbie Anderson, 50 catches, over 750 yards, and getting more and more comfortable with Sam Darnold. Now a year plus under their belts collectively. You'd figure that those numbers for Anderson might be trending further north.
Hey, Charlie. Red 80.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold. That is caught by Anderson for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. So they lob it up on the fade, and really a great play to go up and make that catch.
It's something that takes some timing, and people work on it all the time. Even when they're just warming up, you know, that old pat and go when they're just warming up and throwing the football. A lot of the time it turns into that route exactly. A fade route, and this one turned into a touchdown.
Tavecchio good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL Draft, I compared him to Merlin Olsen. and I got a lot of grief about it. Did you just see that play there? Did you see how he made that move and made that tackle? That was Merlin Olsen-esque.
Yeah, I just perked up when you said Merlin Olsen.
Yeah, a lot of people said, hey, that's too much, too far, and maybe it is early, but I think this guy has a chance of fulfilling that.
X3, 218, chop. Hey, seam 6, seam 6.
Jones now throwing on 3rd and long. And Ingram hauls it in.
We got this.
His first catch, good for 16 and a first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, exit. SOS, SOS, SOS. We did it.
From the gun, Jones. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hit it.
Jones going to throw again. Blitz coming, and down he goes. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt.
61, matchbox, lights.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones forced out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Here's Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You got him. You got him.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Cut. Shift. Watch the shift. The lady.
The play fake, and it's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Now Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here?
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Marcus May with a pick. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot. And that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Here goes that. 47 is the mic. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this. Check it out. Red 80.
Faking the give. Darnold. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 16 yards, a first down.
Mike, 80. Bravo.
Off of play action, Darnold. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Darnold now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 10 more there and another first down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get this back to just the 20 with a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about.
Let's go, buddy.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decided.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Steve McClendon, credit him for the sack. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line.
But these guys got to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage. no yardage would be found.
On the double.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left. Roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things.
But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. That'll go as a punt return of 53 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going. Jones hit, and the ball's out.
Oh, boy, I know you felt that one. I know you felt that one. Let's go.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Oh, a quarterback sneak on 2nd down. Only a yard on the sneak, not what he was hoping for, and it's 3rd down. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. That leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
They'll try and sneak this. And not much room there, so get it up only to about the 21. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Well, they gave it a shot. Quarterback sneak. Not able to get it.
No, but if you're going to call a QB sneak on 3rd down, you draw it up to get it.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Maybe they were thinking 4-down territory.
This is fielded inside the 5. Not a big deal on that one. Just your everyday 67-yard punt. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch the run. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist. Hey, 80. Check 9.
Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Watch the pass. He's coming.
They'll run it with Bell. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Bell, of course, 3-time 1,000-yard rusher. Sat out 2018, but you look back to 2017, a tick under 1,300 yards and almost 700 more receiving. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
You remember me? Let's go, baby. Slam, slam, slam.
Again, it's Bell. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Brings up third down and 5.
Go, side. 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Watch the run, watch the run. Watch the edge. Yo, red 80. Yo, 80. Check 3.
Back to throw, Darnold. And it's caught by Herndon. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Check, 59, 59. You go night-night. Go night-night. Slow 80. Slam.
They'll run on first down. It's Bell. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the Giants' 44-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Here I come. Motion, bump. He's checking. Crash.
Darnold now to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 29-yard line.
That's another Jets first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Boy, 47. Check, 47. Hey, we got to get this stop here.
On first down, Bell sheds him off. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
52's the mic. Check, 52's the mic. Strip the ball.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 17-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Darnold. This will be caught just inside the 10. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
Five in the secondary now for the Giants here on third.
Three buzz. Check 80. Check 13. Check 13.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he is out of bounds here. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
The mic. 47's the mic. Hey, tight.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets will extend their lead. The lefty Tavecchio now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
On second down now. Barkley, and not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
It's taken to the 26. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself. You still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games.